Hey there, first grade. How's everybody doing today? And welcome back to another remote learning math lesson with Mr. Enzi. Today, we are going to be practicing more with the What's My Rule function machines. So you are going to need your What's My Rule table. And you're going to find that math mat, place it inside your sheet protector, get your dry erase marker, and you are going to be all ready for today's math lesson because I am about to shrink myself into the corner. Today, we are going to be doing grade 1, lesson 7.10, addition facts. What's my rule? And you will need your What's My Rule math mat placed inside of your sheet protector. So remember that we have been learning about the function machine. And with our function machine, we can find the What's My Rule because our machine will have an in and an out. And it also has a rule. And one of the types of problems that we work with our function machine is called the What's My Rule problem. Whenever we have a What's My Rule problem, we have the in numbers, we have the out numbers, but we don't have the rule. We have to be a detective and we have to figure out what the rule is. So here's what you're going to be doing. You're going to copy down these numbers on your in and out math mat, and you're going to try and figure out what the rule is. So get your marker ready. In our first line going across, the number 1 goes in the box. 1 goes in, and the number 6 pops out. What happens to our number? Does our number get bigger, or does the number get smaller when it comes out? If it gets bigger, that means we're adding. If it gets smaller, that means we're subtracting. So go ahead and write the 1 and then the 6. 2 and 7. 4 and 9. 5 and 10. 8 and 13. We need to figure out what our rule is. Well, remember that this is just like a number model. We are starting with the number 1. We're adding something because we're getting bigger. And we're going to end at the number 6 because the in box is like my start and my out box is the end. And my change is the rule. So what do we have to add to the number 1 to get to 6? Next one, we start at 2. 2 goes in. What do we add to get to 7? And then 4 goes in. What do we add to 4? So that out pops the number 9. So you can see that we have number models. Our in and out numbers will go together. Here's one we should definitely know. In pops a 5. What do we have to add to 5 to get 10? Oh, that's a friend of 10. Now, did you say that our missing number is +5? So we would write in our rule box plus 5. Now I like to write plus 5 right on my line. See how I write plus 5? Because now look what I see. 1 plus 5 equals 6. There's my number model. 1 plus 5 equals 6. 2 plus 5 equals 7. 4 plus 5 equals 9. 5 plus 5 equals 10. 8 plus 5 equals 13. And then you get to make up your own. You can start with any number you want, but then you have to follow the rule. Add 5 to that number. Go ahead and make up your own. I'm going to make up my own too, but don't copy mine. See, I like to challenge myself. 19 plus 5 equals 24. Wow. I challenged myself on that one. So our rule is plus 5. And because we're adding, our bigger number always appears in the out boxes. That's important to remember because today we're going to learn how to do some different types of problems. Let's clear off our sheet protector and let's take a look at another problem. Now this type of a problem is not called the what's my rule. This problem is called what comes out. Can you look at our in and out? Notice we have all the in numbers, but we're missing the out numbers. We also know what our rule is. So mathematicians usually write that rule. 5 plus 10. I like to write it real small on that line. 5 goes in. What number is going to come out? Go ahead and see if you can complete this in-out box. Make sure you write down the in number, then write down the rule, and see if you can solve this problem. For the last part, you can make up any number you want to start. See if you can challenge yourself. Remember, you can use your number grid to help you. And the elevator trick works great when we add 10. 5 plus 10. 8 plus 10. 10 plus 10. 15 plus 10. 30 plus 10. You make up your own. You can press the pause button right now if you're still working. And when you're done, press play. We'll see if you got them all correct. Let's see how you did. 5 goes in, plus 10, and out comes 15. Notice there's our number model. 5 plus 10 equals 15. And if you write the rule on the line, you can even see the number model. 5 plus 10 equals 15. 8 plus 10 equals 18. 10 plus 10 equals 20. 15 plus 10 is 25. 30 plus 10 is 40. And then I challenged myself on the last one. You probably picked something different. I chose 53 plus 10. And that equals 63. Awesome job. This was a what comes out problem because we were missing the out number. Go ahead and clear off your sheet protector because here is our next type of problem. And this is the toughest kind of problem that we will do. This time, we have our rule, and we also have the out number. But we do not know what goes in. Wow, this is different than all the other types of function machines we've done. Let's take a look. This time, our rule is -6. You might want to write down your rule on your sheet protector. -6. Now, I always like to write my rule on my line, and that's going to be really important for when we do a what goes in problem. Because look at this, -6. And then I have the number 7. Now, this is a number model here. We have a missing number. That's the number that goes in. -6, and it equals 7. Now remember, since we're subtracting this time, our biggest number must be in the inbox. So a lot of students will say, I know the answer. The answer's 1. 1 minus 6. 1 minus 6? No, I can't do it. I can't do that. So we have to solve this problem a different way. I'll show you how we do it. We think about our fact families and how the opposite of subtraction is to add. So instead of subtracting 6, I could add 6 and think 7 plus 6 equals something. What does 7 plus 6 equal? 7 plus 6 equals 13. Now let's look and see if our rule works. 13 minus 6 is 7. 13 minus 6 equals 7. My bigger number is in the inbox. The out number is smaller, and that's because I'm subtracting. Some students, when they know they have to find the in number, they'll write the opposite rule right after the out number. They'll think 7 plus 6. Let's look at the next one. Our rule is still -6. What number -6 will equal 0? Now we can also just do the opposite. 0 plus 6. Because plus 6 is the opposite of -6. Remember, our fact families all go together. What's 0 plus 6? Well, the answer is 6. Let's see if this works. 6 minus 6 equals 0. 6 minus 6 equals 0. Let's try the next one. Our rule is -6. But I'm missing my inbox. So I'm going to do the opposite of minus. Plus 6. What's 9 plus 6 more? 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Let's see if that works. 15 minus 6 equals 9. That's true. Notice the bigger number is always in my inbox. That's always the bigger number. And our last one. My rule is -6. But because I'm missing my start, I'm going to do the opposite. 4 plus 6. What's 4 plus 6? Well, the answer is 10. So 10 minus 6 equals 4. Again, my bigger number comes in the inbox because my rule is to subtract. Let's clear off our sheet protector and let's try another one. This one is also asking us to find the inbox. What's the in number? And our rule is minus 2. So I'm going to write my rule, minus 2. But remember, since I'm missing my starting point, I'm going to do the opposite of minus. I'm going to do plus 2. What's 1 plus 2? Did you get 3? 3 minus 2 equals 1. I want you to try and figure out this on your sheet protector. Remember, you're going to want to write the rule on that middle line there. And then you are going to want to do the opposite of the rule to figure out your starting point. And then don't forget, you can make up your own on the very bottom. Go ahead and press that pause button and try and solve this what comes in problem. Let's see how you did. In comes 4, out pops the 2. 4 minus 2 equals 2. That's true. In comes 7. 7 minus 2, and out comes 5. That's true. It works. Then we have 10 minus 2 equals 8. 8 plus 2 equals 10. 12 minus 2 equals 10. 10 plus 2 equals 12. And I challenged myself. 21 minus 2, and out comes 19. Awesome job. Here's one for you to try. This time, our numbers are all mixed up. I have some in numbers, and I have some out numbers. But our rule is always plus 7. And I even wrote some friendly number models on the side to help you. Go ahead and see if you can complete this in and out box all by yourself. You might want to start by writing the rule on the center line. And you'll notice that some of these are going to be easier to do than others. And then after you write your rule, look at my number models that I put off to the side, because they will also help you. Go ahead and press that pause button while you solve our last problem. All right, first grade, this was our toughest problem because it was all mixed up. We had to find the out, we had to find the in. Did you get 7 plus 7 equals 14? That was the easy one. When we have our inbox, it's pretty easy. Just follow the rule. The next one was a little bit more challenging. This time, we had to think of a number. Plus 7 equals 13. Or we can do the opposite. 13 minus 7. Either way, the answer is 6. 6 plus 7 equals 13. Notice that this time my smaller number is in my inbox because I'm adding. So my outbox is going to be larger. The next one was an easy one. In comes 0 plus 7 Out pops 7. 0 plus 7 equals 7. And then the last one was a tricky one because we were missing our start. Something plus 7 equals 17. Or we do the opposite. 17 minus 7. Either way, the answer is 10. 10 plus 7 equals 17. And there you can see my number model. 10 plus 7 equals 17. Notice for this problem, we were missing the out number, and sometimes we were missing the in number. And because it changed up, that makes this type of problem our most challenging. All right, first grade, today we practiced What's My Rule? We did the 3 types of problems. What's my rule? What comes out? And what comes in? And we finished by mixing them up to see how smart you are. Go ahead and log into your Seesaw, where you too will practice some function machine.